Reiley. Carol Elizabeth Reiley, born 1982, is an American business executive, computer scientist, and model. She is a pioneer in teleoperated and autonomous robot systems in surgery, space exploration, disaster rescue, and self-driving cars. Reiley has worked at Intuitive Surgical, Lockheed Martin, and General Electric. She co-founded, invested in, and was president of Drive.ai, and is now CEO of a healthcare startup, a creative advisor for the San Francisco Symphony, and a brand ambassador for Guerlain Cosmetics. She is a published children's book author, the first female engineer on the cover of Mate magazine, and is ranked by Forbes, Inc. and Quartz as a leading entrepreneur and influential scientist. Early life and education. Carol Elizabeth Reiley was born in Flint, Michigan in 1982. Her family soon moved to Vancouver, Washington. Her father is an engineer and her mother a flight attendant. Reiley credits both for her interest in technology and global humanitarian work. She has a younger brother who is also an engineer. Reiley's parents are from Taipei and she grew up in a Mandarin-speaking household. Reiley's first invention was a humane mousetrap she fashioned at age 8 to catch her runaway pet hamster. She started her first business at age 10, inspired by the Babysitter's Club book series. Her first professional job was at age 15 as a television personality on Homework Helpline, a local cable show geared toward K-12 12th graders answering math and English questions on the air. Reiley received her Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Engineering from Santa Clara University in 2004 with a concentration in robotics research, and an MS degree in Computer Science from Johns Hopkins University in 2007, specializing in haptics. She then enrolled in a PhD program, ABD, specializing in computer vision/artificial intelligence. She spent a year at Stanford University Artificial Intelligence Lab with a PhD advisor who was on sabbatical there. She dropped out to move to Silicon Valley while writing her dissertation because she had a startup idea to pursue. Reiley married Andrew Ng in 2014. The MIT Tech Review named Ng and Reiley an AI pair couple. Their engagement announcement was featured in IE Spectrum. They have 2 children. Career. Reiley has built products for surgical robotic systems at Intuitive Surgical, space robotic systems at Lockheed Martin, and self-driving cars at Drive.ai. She was an instructor at Johns Hopkins University, co-teaching intersession courses haptics for surgical robotics 2006 and developing Facebook apps 2009. Reiley is a serial entrepreneur, investor, and philanthropist. She founded the education company Squishbots and is the author and publisher of Making a Splash 2015, the children's book about growth mindset. In 2015, Reiley co-founded and was president of Drive.ai. She was the initial investor and seed-funded the company from her wedding fund. She still serves on the board and is an advisor to Drive.ai, but in 2018 started a healthcare startup. Reiley sits on the Technical Advisory Board of Harman Kardon and the Santa Clara University Engineering Advisory Board. She is a limited partner of Sequoia Capital and ITWO Incubator and advises/invests in several startups. In 2018, she joined All Raise, a nonprofit diversity and inclusion organization, as a mentor and a founder for change. She is also part of NEO, a mentorship community and VC fund founded by Ali and Hadi Potovi that brings together tech veterans to accelerate tomorrow's leaders. Reiley has given 2 TED Talks and been a featured speaker at the MIT Technology Review Conference, the Atlantic, the World Government Summit, the Microsoft CEO Summit, and the United States of America Science and Engineering Festival. She has been a guest contributor to IE Spectrum, TechCrunch, and MIT Tech Review. Research and publications. Reiley started her freshman year in college by doing underwater robotics research and getting a scuba license. Her research continued for several years, and her interest expanded to haptics and industrial robotic arms. She was selected as a Computing Research Association Distributed Undergraduate Research Fellow. Reiley was named a National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellow 2008-2010 to research strategies for improving human and robotic interaction for her PhD. She was elected to serve on the IEEE Robotics and Automation Society Board in 2008-9 to put together key initiatives for thousands of graduate researchers. She was the youngest member to serve on the board. As of 2018, Reiley has 8 technical patents and has authored more than a dozen papers published in various scientific conference proceedings, refereed journals, and conferences. Maker. Reiley is a well-known DIY hacker. She has published several open-source tutorials, including the first hack to Air Guitar Hero, a rehabilitation exercise for people with amputations, and a DIY blood pressure monitor system for developing countries. She has keynoted at Maker Faire and United States of America Science and Engineering Festival several times. Her 3D printed designs have been featured at the CES fashion show. In 2011, Reiley founded and ran Tinkerbell Labs, an open-source company focused on empowering hobbyists to build low-cost DIY projects. The arts and modeling. In 2018, Reiley became a spokesmodel for Guerlain and Harper's Bazaar China to launch a new international beauty campaign. She has been profiled in British Vogue, The New York Times, and Wired for her work in AI. In graduate school, she worked as a commercial model for fashion companies like Hall Candy, Bitter Brand, and Olive Olay. She was the first female engineer featured on the cover of Make magazine for her contributions to the open source community. In 2018, Reiley joined the San Francisco Symphony as a founding member of the Creative Advisory Board under its new musical director, Esa-Pekka Salonen. In 2020, she co-founded and launched Drive.ai with violinist Hilary Hahn to amplify human creativity through AI. She is CEO of the organization and commissioned pieces from David Lang, Michael Abels, Wef Igel, and Dana Lean. Diversity advocate. Reiley has been an active advocate for diversity in engineering and AI. At Johns Hopkins, she was on the founding board of the Graduate Women's Organization and the Whiting School of Engineering Diversity Board. At Santa Clara University, she co-founded chapters of Association for Computing Machinery and Society of Women Engineering. She led the GHU Robotics Systems Challenge 2004, 2011 SWE and ACM events, and Computer Mania Day workshops for thousands of underserved minority students. She published a study in an education journal about diversity of middle and high school students in robot competitions. Awards. Forbes Top 50 Women in Tech 2018 Quartz Founder Index ranked Tash 18, 2018 Inc. Magazine S Most Innovative Women Entrepreneurs 2017 Silicon Valley's Most Influential Women in 2016. National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellow 2008-2010 Society of Women Engineers Top Graduate Award 2007 Computing Research Association Distributed Undergraduate Research Fellow 2003